Harmon.
How you doing, Taylorsville? Yeah, so better. My name is Jerry Harmon. I am from Rocky Springs Road in Taylorsville, North Carolina. It's great to be here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something now. Let me sing a song for you. How about that? Woke up in Frisco on the wrong way of life. Ashes in the fireplace, gray and cold as ice. Trembling from the lady in red, here's the blues at 4 o'clock. Sorry for calling to say I'm sorry again. Where is my garden? Shadows drifting down the hall, climbing up the stairwell, laughing as I call to my garden that won't appear through the fog. There was one for the master, maybe one for the dame. There was nothing but a little boy hides inside in shame. His seeds weren't allowed to grow, Alice never multiplied, but he sees a doorway to dream. No one lets him outside. Where is my garden? Shadows drifting down the hall, climbing up the stairwell, laughing as I call to my garden that won't appear through the fog. Where is my garden? Where is my garden? My garden that won't appear through the fog. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks so much. There's someone that's videoing this today, so the reason I'm telling you that, if you're here with someone you really don't want somebody to know about, you might want to move back a little. Oh goodness, it's great to be here and tell you guys a little bit about me. Some of you I know. I did grow up here down the mountains of North Carolina, very interesting family. Some of my family were Baptist ministers, some were bootleggers. A few of them did both at the same time. Whatever took to pay the bills. A song I wrote a couple years ago called One More Time, or something like this. Don't know what tomorrow brings, I can't sit down the line. I don't like living in the past, that was another time. I love being in the moment with you, praying never laugh. When we go our separate ways, promise me to have one more time. One more time to boot school with you on the dance floor. One more time not calling you, just knocking on the door. One more time with you in my pickup truck down by the lake, watching the sunrise sitting on my tailgate. One more time. Oh yeah. Baby, one more time. There's nothing I love better, baby, than waking up next to you. Your warm breath on my skin stares me through and through. The way you strut that country walk, girl, just a little tease keeps me coming back from more. Take a dollar, please, one more time. One more time, boot school with you on the dance floor. Just one more time, not calling you, just knocking on the door. One more time with you in my pickup truck down my lake. Watching out the sunrise, sitting on my tailgate. One more time. One more time. Baby, one more time. It was a song I wrote some a while back and put it on my last album. I think a lot of you I know out there can relate to it. It's a song called Food on the Table and Love in the House. Just a boy in the country, never knew that we were poor. That old house wasn't much, a room frame with wooden floors. But all the things that mattered, we never did without. There was food on the table and love in the house. Mama had her ways of meeting every need. She told a word of kindness, Band-Aid on the knee. Life wasn't complicated. Fairness was dealt out, and there was food on the table and love in the house. There were Sunday evening dinners, family by the score, and everyone who came left feeling better than before. The older folks would sit and talk while children ran about, and there was food on the table and love in the house. Mama had her ways of meeting every need. Gentle word of kindness, or Band-Aid on the knee. Life wasn't complicated, and fairness was dealt out, and there was food on the table and love in the house. Everyone was welcome, and nobody was turned out, and there was food on the table and love in the house. There was food on the table and love in the house, in the house. Thank you guys. You know, I was telling Jim one night here earlier that my great-great-grandfather brought the jacktails to America back in the 1800s. And how many of you are familiar with what the jacktails are? Okay, a few of you. Everyone knows Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Now, what a lot of people aren't aware of is there are many of those tales other than Jack and the Beanstalk, and they were passed through my family for the past couple hundred years. And my late cousin Ray Hicks was voted as a national treasure because of this, and I've been blessed by the grace of God to travel a lot of the world telling these tales and thumping on the guitar and doing some things I love to do. And so if you want, I'm going to share one of the Jack tales with you other than Jack and the Beanstalk, so you'll know another one. All right. Now, this time what I'm telling you about, now Jack he lived home with his ma and pa, and there was another fellow what lived in that same settlement. His name was Big Jack. Now, Little Jack, he's the one what's in all the rest of the stories, Jack and the Beanstalk. He allowed he was going to pull off to another settlement and find him a job of work and seek his fortune somewhere else. So he went on and found him a job of work and went on about his business, and Big Jack, he allowed him to do the same thing, so he lit out too. Now he traveled on, Big Jack did a third piece, traveled on, finally come to a village, and he asked where he could find a job of work. Well, they told him there was an old king what lived down the road there. He reckoned he was looking for somebody to help him with something. So Big Jack, he went and knocked on the door of where the old king lived at his castle. And the old king, he opened the door and said, "What do you want?" "Well, I'm looking for a job of work." "Can you tend sheep?" "Well, I sure try," Big Jack says. "I do the best I can." "All right, then, get on yonder to bed. But I'm going to tell you before you take the job, we got to make a deal. The first one what gets mad, the other one gets to hold him down to cut 3 strops of hide out of his back, long enough to make shoelaces." Well, Big Jack, he said, "I allow that to be all right. I don't get mad often at all." "Well, get on to bed then. You ain't going to feed me?" "No, I ain't feeding you. I didn't hire you out to eat. I hired you out to tend sheep. Now get to bed." "All right." Next morning he hollered right loud, "Jack, get down here and take my sheep out." Well, he counted every one of them as it went out. Big Jack said, "You ain't going to feed me no breakfast?" "No, I ain't feeding you no breakfast. I told you I didn't hire you to eat. You get on tend my sheep." Well, Big Jack, he went out there tending the sheep all day. He didn't have a bite of nothing to eat. They came on back in the evening. The old king counted all his sheep in. "Well, I see you got all my sheep back." "Yeah, that's what you hired me to do." "Well, get on to bed. You ain't feeding me no supper either." "No, I ain't feeding you nothing." Said to get to bed. Next morning, same thing. Called Big Jack down. Sent him out with all of his sheep. Didn't give him everybody breakfast that day either. Big Jack, well, he worked out there all day. His belly thought he'd cut his throat, sure as the world. Come back in there for evening time. The old king counted all his sheep. "Well, I see you got all my sheep back today too, Jack." "Yeah, I got them all back. Now you ain't gonna feed me no supper this evening?" "No, I ain't feeding you nothing. I told you that ain't what I hired you for. Are you mad?" Big Jack stomped his foot and says, "Yes, I'm mad. Worked me like a dog for 2 days and not feed me a bite to eat. I reckon a man ought to be mad." Well, the old king got him down, cut 3 strops of hide out of his back, long enough to make shoelaces. Well, Big Jack, he traveled on down the road, and he met up with Little Jack, what was the one with Jack and the Beanstalk and all the other Jack tails, come up the road, and he commenced to tell them what happened. So Little Jack, he took his friend Big Jack to a fellow's house. He said, "If you're doctoring my buddy, when I take care of your business, I'll come back and settle what I owe you." The fellow said, "Yeah, he'd be glad to do that." Well, Little Jack, he went on and found where the old king lived and knocked on his door, and the old king come out. "What do you want?" "Well, I'm looking for a job of work." "Can you tend sheep?" "Oh my, it's a sight what I can tend sheep. Can't nobody tend sheep like me." "Get on yonder to bed, and I'll tell you right now, same deal what I made with another fella. If first one what gets mad, the other gets to cut it 3 strops of hide out of his back on those to make shoelaces." "All right," Little Jack said, "I'll take that deal." Well, he sent him on up to bed, but Little Jack, he didn't go to bed, no. He looked through the keyhole, watched the king and his old wife eat supper. And when they went to bed, he went in there and he got his breeches pockets full of taters and onions and salt and bread and everything what he could find. Next morning, the old king hollered, "Jack, get down here and take the sheep out." "All right," Little Jack, cutting down the stairs, just a whistle, and went on out to tend the sheep. Long about noon, he got him a stick, knocked one of them in the head and killed the graveyard dead, skinned it out, cooked it up, and he didn't bite of it. Got in the evening time, the old king said, "Jack, I'm missing one of my sheep." "Well, yeah, I got right hungry today, so I kept one and eat it." "You ain't mad, are you?" "No, I ain't mad, Jack. Get on the bed." Same thing next day, Jack killed the biggest fat sheep he had in the whole herd. He did up. Got in the evening time, the old king was fit to be tied. "Jack, you killed the best sheep I had." "Well, I was a little bit hungry today on what it was yesterday, so I killed the biggest one what I could find." "You ain't mad, are you?" "No, Jack, I ain't mad. Would you get to bed?" Try something different. Next day, the old king said, "Jack, can you plow?" "Oh, it's a sight what I can plow. There ain't nobody ever come out of the hills what can plow like I can. Come on up here to the field, Jack." So the old king, he took a big pair of pretty bay horses up there, hooked them up as a plow. "All right, Jack, let me see you plow." Jack, he started plowing the prettiest furrows what you ever saw out through there. It looked like an arrow. But the old king saw he could plow right well, so he went on home, and Jack went way down there at the apple tree in the shade, got him an apple, started eating, let the horses go this way, that way. He didn't care where it went, made no difference to him. Here come an old man up the road, old poor looking man, long black hair, one eye on a broke down back up on the donkey. Jack said, "Mister, that sure is a fine looking animal, what you riding?" And the old man said, "Now don't make fun of my donkey, son. I'm a right poor man. This is all I can afford." "Oh, I ain't making no fun of your donkey at all. If you trade it to me for one of these horses, I'd sure like to have it." "Yeah, I'll trade with you." So Jack, he unhooked one of them bay horses, give it to the old man. The old man put his saddle on it. Down the road he went as happy as he could be. Well, Jack, he hooked that little old donkey up to the other horse that was dragging that donkey all over the field. Couldn't stay up with it. So Jack, he just knocked the donkey in the head and killed it. Way back down there at the apple tree, here come the old king after a while. "Jack, what have you done to one of my horses?" "Hey, Lord," Jack said, "I saw this awful pretty donkey. I allowed you just have to have it, so I traded one of your horses for it. It weren't able to stay up the other horse. I just went ahead and killed it and let the horse drag it around and get rid of it. I don't reckon you're mad, are you?" "No, Jack, I'm not mad." "Can you pick apples?" "My daddy said there ain't nobody ever been able to pick apples like I can pick us apples. It's a sight what I can pick apples. Jack, go down yonder to the barn and get a ladder and a bucket and a rope and meet me yonder in the apple orchard." "All right," Jack said, "I'll do that." Down the hill he went hard as he could run. He got a bucket, he got him a rope, ladder, and he got him an axe. Up on the hill he went. The old king said, "All right now, Jack, let's see if you can pick apples. I'll be back directly to check on you." The old king left, and Jack went chopping apple trees down just as hard as he could all over the side of the mountain. Well, after a while, the old king come back. "Good word, Jack, what are you doing? You're ruining my orchard, you're cutting all of my apple trees down." "Yeah, that's the way what I always found to pick them. That's the fastest way I ever did see." "You ain't mad, are you?" "No, Jack, I'm not mad. Let me show you how to pick apples." The old king, he put the ladder up on the tree and climbed up on it, and Jack jerked the ladder out from under and left him hanging up there. Old king said, "Jack, you get me down from here, and I mean now, I'll not do it till you give me something to eat. You go down the road and tell my woman I said to fix you something to eat right now." "All right," said Jack, "I'll do that." Down the hill he went. The old king's wife come to the door, opened it up. "What do you want, you Harmon?" "The old man said for you to kiss me." "Kiss you? I'll kiss you, I'll hit you in the head with a rolling pin, you don't get out of here." Back up the hill Jack went. "Well, Jack, did she kiss you?" "Nope, loud if I didn't leave, she'd hit me in my head with a rolling pin." The old king yelled down there as holler as he could holler. "Well, when you do what this boy said, or I'll tend to you good when I get down there." Back down the hill Jack went, kissed the old king's wife, went on back up, put the ladder up. The old king went home, and his old wife asked him, "Why'd you tell that little skank to come down here and kiss me?" "Kiss you? I didn't say nothing about okay, you didn't kiss him, did you?" "I reckon I did. You bellered down here, you'd tend to me good if I didn't do what he said." Back up the hill the old king went, hard as he could go. "Jack, why'd you kiss my wife?" "Well, it just seemed like a good idea," Jack said. "You ain't mad, are you?" "Yeah, I'm mad. Kissed my wife, so I'm mad." Started up the ladder after little Jack. He jumped down off the apple orchard tree and landed on the king's head, watered him around, cut 3 straps of hide out of his back to make shoelaces, went down and got his friend and settled up with him, and the last time I saw him, they was both doing good. Now you know something other than Jack and the Beanstalk. You know, I was out in Houston, Texas some years back, playing an event called TAF, Texas Association of Fairs and Events. And got through performing, one of those Texas songwriters I know came up talking to me, and he said, "You know, Jerry, I've heard your music for a while, and pretty darn good songwriter and a good performer. But I've noticed I've never heard you write a love song, and I'm just curious. Well, you boys back in them mountains don't know about writing love song or what, you know?" And I said, "Man, I can train a monkey to write a love song." The old lady left me, my liquor still's dry, I ain't got no money, I'm gonna go home cry. There you go. Well, he told me, he said, "I'll see you in the program you're playing Sunday evening. I'll bet you $20 you can't write a love song and perform it Sunday." I said, "All right, I can do that. I'll take that bet." So I went back up and sat in my motel room. And I reflected back, you know, how we do sometimes on all of my past relationships. And to think of one that was really a good relationship that was emotionally balanced and healthy. And that took me about 10 seconds, I guess. And I came up with one great idea. And I wrote a song about it called "Darling, You're Gone," and that's okay. I'll wake up in the morning, remember that you're gone. it's not out of your way. And you will know I'm not busy if the living room light is on. Come on by anytime you want to, but don't bring your suitcase along. We had a love I thought would last forever. It was the kind of love that grandmas and grandpas had. Oh, but grandma never came in at daybreak, looking like she had been rode hard and put up with. And I recall oh so well the day you left me. You were looking back to see if I would beg you to stay. The only thing that crossed my mind was she looks better from behind. How wonderful you look walking away. Oh, darling, you're gone. That's okay. But come by sometime and see me when it's not out of your way. You will know I'm not busy if the living room light is on. Come on by anytime you want to, but don't plan on staying long. Oh, darling, you're finally gone. Everybody said a hillbilly can't write a love song. The song I wrote recently I'm going to do with you guys called Out on the Lake. Sunbeam shining down on the lake boat, on the smooth, it's a beautiful day. Baby's riding shotgun, wearing a bikini and a sexy smile. Only one way that this gets better, we'll talk about that a little bit later. They stay out here all night, party till the moon's gone. Hey, hey, what you say? Let's go out on the lake today. Make a wake, act a little crazy, get a farmer's tan on the boat. Hey now, girl, it'll be alright if we stay out here all night. Tomorrow when the sun comes up, do it all over again. Later in the day, if you're ready to rock, this country band playing down at the dock. Push one up, hop the top, you get a freak on. Drop an anchor back in the cove, get a little frisky, no one know. I'm into you, girl, you're into me, that creates this ecstasy. Hey, hey, what you say? Let's go out on the lake today. Make a wake, act a little crazy, get a farmer's stand on the boat. Hey, girl, it'll be alright if we stay out here all night. Tomorrow when the sun comes up, do it all over again. Go to party cold, meet the girls and boys, raise a little hell and make a little noise. Girl hanging on the rail, it's already hot. Steak and shrimp gonna hit the spot. Keep the party going all night long. Rock it out with Haggard and Jones. Hey, hey, what you say? Let's go out on the lake today. Make a wake, act a little crazy, get a farmer's tan on the boat. Hey girl, it'll be alright if we stay out here all night. Tomorrow when the sun comes up, do it all over again. Do it all over again. An opportunity I'm so thankful for. Work with Greg Noble and some others from the late great Jimmy Martin's band, and we'll be going out those guys next year and cheering. And Jimmy was an amazing bluegrass artist, one of my favorites, so that would be quite an honor if that comes together. A song I wrote a while back called Westbound Train. train. All right through the end of the line. Leave all this town on the westbound train. Or leave all the blues behind. A letter came in the mail today from someone I'd love to see. Red, I love you, I'm a California girl, and ain't gonna live Tennessee. Oh, I'm leaving town on the westbound train. All right to the end of the line. On this town on the westbound train. Oh, leave all the blues behind. I love that girl with all my heart. I have ever since we met. I saw her last in Santa Cruz, and I ain't got over her yet. So I'm leaving town on the westbound train. All right to the end of the line. I'm leaving this town on the westbound train. I'll leave all the blues behind. Yeah, I'm leaving town on the westbound train. All right to the end of the line. We're on this town on the westbound train. I'll leave all the blues behind. Behind. I can't make grass turn green or turn gray skies blue. Things that really matter, girl, ain't a whole lot I can do. But if you would take my hand, walk along with me, I'll treat you kind of good to you and love you tenderly. Baby, you're all I need. Baby, you're all I need. I walk the west on the bare feet in the desert sand, find the highest peak of the Rockies in that northern land. Well, I would never do those things to prove that I'm your man, but to see that magic in your eyes, I'll do them all again. Baby, you're all I need. Baby, you're all that I need. I can't say to wish you well, give you all you need. I can't stop the mountain top crumbling to the sea. I can't make a river run through barren land, but when you want sweet loving, baby, I can always be your man. Baby, you're all I need. 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 Thank you. Do a couple more songs. You guys want to thank you so much. It means so much to me for you to invite me to be here and spend your afternoon with me, and I'm very grateful. God loves you, and I do too, and I appreciate you. Songs I wrote, my gosh, a while back. When I was a little guy, I remember standing up in the mountains across the Tennessee line up there out of Watauga County, North Carolina. Seeing my grandfather plow this mule, and he would stop and take his hat off sometimes and wipe his brow, the sweat out of his brow, and he'd stare at the mountains. As far as I know, that's the farthest he ever saw or ever went. And I often wondered what he's thinking about. And later on in life, I wrote this song called Walking to Cleveland. I'm going to share it with you. Old man checkerboards, country stores, wood stores. was sick and tired, been sick and tired, been sick and tired, and ready for leaving. Way back in 39, I said goodbye, Vera. I'm walking to Cleveland. Way back in 39, I said I'm tired, my dreams have died, my soul is still. Time goodbye. Saw my kids in bare feet, barely having enough to eat. Pay for last year, see that the end of harvest season. Can't take it anymore. Goodbye, Vera. I'm walking to Cleveland. I'm 35, born an old man within. My head is scattered. I helped my neighbors through the years, but no one was there. My life shattered. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Ready for leaving. Can't take it anymore. Goodbye, Vera. I'm walking to Cleveland. Can't take it anymore. Goodbye, Vera. I'm walking to Cleveland. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll do a song that I'm going to close out with this. I want to thank you again for letting me be a part of the evening. Well, just to share something with you. I normally do not ever do this from the stage, and I've played a lot of shows around this world. I've never done this before. This is a very special place to me here. And I know from my sources that are very honest and people of integrity. And things that they told me that's going on in this town, and some of the corruption, and the way that that citizens are being treated, lied to, deceived, and the way the children are being exposed to things that, you know, I certainly, if I had a child in school, I absolutely would not want them being exposed to the things that they are now right here in this county. I never thought I'd see this day as a child. I really didn't. And there are people that are in office that are basically just lying, okay? And when you got things that's got to the point that they have here, that people's lives are being lost, and the corruption that's going on, and just blatantly, and you know, and I know it's easy for us to say, well, there's really nothing I can do about it. There's only so many we can vote. Well, yeah, there is. You can tell people, you can proclaim it, you can stand up against it, and you tell other people what's going on. And you know, if nothing changes, then nothing changes. If we don't do things different, nothing's going to change. And it really needs to happen here. And I certainly want to encourage you to do your part to try to make some changes. I just want to share that with you. I'm going to do a song that most of you know. At least I know you know part of it. So I want you to sing it with me, all right? Well, I was standing by my window out on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that first come rolling Lord carry my mother away. Oh, I told that undertaker, please drive slow. For this body you are carrying, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, oh Lord, by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I follow folks behind her tried to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in that grave. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, oh Lord, by and by? There's better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, oh Lord, by and by? There's better home awaiting in the sky. God bless you. Thank you so much.